Hello everybody, Mikey there, Panzernator here with a World of Warships replay from you, sent in by the one and only VictimRAID. Yes, that is me and the Amagi. Yes, this is a game from one of our streams, but no, I didn't do anything significant. There were some funny moments here, but more than anything else. Well, first of all, let's just point out a mistake that was made here. Victim and I were both readied up in tier 8s. You know, we were talking, chat was asking me, hey, work towards your Yamato, so that means play my Amagi, because that's where I'm at the time of this video, or at the time of this stream, towards getting the Yamato, and Yoda's like, okay, I'll use my Massachusetts. And Yoda is bad with Roman numerals. The 8s and the 7s are the closest together. He raised up into New Orleans, Victim clicks join game, and it immediately you know, just puts us in a game with a derp division. Now, granted, there are tier 7s normally in this game, so it's not the end of the world. I don't know why my voice is cracked like that, but it's not the best. So, I'm clearly going the wrong way, so toot toot. And there's a good old Yoder Soder. I've said this several times, and I will say it again, and nothing's ever going to be done about it, but I wish they made, out of the South Dakotas, they made the Massachusetts play like the Alabama and the Alabama play like the Massachusetts. Like, I would prefer the Alabama to have the secondary specs, but you know what? That's fine. I'll just get a Massachusetts at some point. You want to help me get a Massachusetts? Link down below. Give me your money. Anyhow, maybe there might not be a link down below. I don't know. I don't know how I'm going to set up this video, and I'm not going to remember to check what I said in the video whenever I do set it up. Anyways, but if you do want to know, you know, when these streams are happening, where you could have seen this live, heard all the chatter back and forth, and, well, you know, not seen from Victim's perspective, but seeing me struggle in the Amagi, and heard the conversation that was going on, then tune in to Warships weekends, Fridays at 6 p.m. Central, unless otherwise specified. And where is that going to be otherwise specified? That's going to be on the Discord. The link for that is down in the description. Join the Panzer Nation. There's a text channel called Streams where I post about streams. I know, foreign concept. It's very what's it called, you know, it's a novel what the hell's going on? Okay, there we go. It's, you know, a novel concept to some, but that's where I post about streams. But yes, Fridays at 6 p.m. Central Time. For those of you around the world, just compare your time zone to Chicago, because Chicago time is Central Time. I'm not in Chicago, but I'm in the same time zone. I feel like that would be self-explanatory, but you know, you always have to over-explain things. Like, Victim did very well this game, and I did not, which is why you're seeing his perspective. Got a Georgia Miyoko Friesland, a new destroyer. Saw the Armada for that one. Apparently, it doesn't have torpedoes. We have a bit of a traffic jam going on here, and Victim is trying not to contribute to said traffic jam, but our team is capturing key area A, and I'm putting along behind everybody because I'm slow. I'm not slow. I just went the wrong way, and Yoda is, who knows what Yoda's doing. I mean, he's more the comic relief of the group. No, he's the comic relief. He's the Navy field storyteller. So, anyone wanna? Let me know in the comments if y'all ever played Navy Field. I never got into it. I wasn't fully immersed in the land of PC gaming by then, and by the time I was, Yoda was kind of, you know, not as into the game as he was as a younger lad, and you know, then you know, skip a few years here and there. Warships is around, and Victim is just so cool. He's not even gonna watch his shells coming, and that one torpedo between the Friesland and all that. So those ribbons popped up before the shells hit that, I think they have a New Orleans, so that's interesting. So we have this Iowa here. I'm shooting at the Iowa. I think Yoda's shooting at the Iowa, and clearly, as you can tell, Victim is shooting at the Iowa. Trying him in secondary range. You know what? I will give this Iowa prop. Did you see that? The rear turret, like the shells looked like they were going straight out the turret, and then they like curved in the. Oh my god, what is wrong with this? Those ricochets are not good. But I will give this Iowa props on something. He's in an American ship using the American camouflage. I like it. He's not in a non-American ship with an American camouflage, or a non-British ship with a British cam. What the? Victim was checking on something, I think. But anyhow, there be the Iowa, and Victim just casually not getting hit by torpedoes. You know, what do they say? Cool people don't look at explosions. It might be the Flint and the Moss. Flint's, from what I've heard, I think Victim does have one. Flint's the Flint has longer range torpedoes than the Atlanta. Why is that so hard to say? Because this game is exciting and fun, and there's danger, and we lost Freddy. Freddy died. So that ain't good. Victim launching his fighter plane. I don't know what fighters do in games that don't have carriers, but you know, I feel like they do help a little bit with spotting stuff. And yeah, the Bismarck is in a different range. And one of the things we talked about in our stream was the difference between German and American secondary. So the Americans, they fire in volleys. The Germans just kind of just spit out whenever every turret's ready, and just kind of a stream of just, you know, just everything. But yeah, you got the got your good old American 5 inches of freedoms tearing Busy Boy a new one, and Victim is hurting a little bit, but he's doing the Bismarck and doing quite all right, all things considered. But yeah, there's just a lot of ships, and Victim's kind of sailing, you know, he's kind of sailing away from the pack a little bit. But you know, you got to do what you got to do, and well, I'm not going to question him given the way he turns out and I turn out. Bismarck is hitting him quite heavily. That Benson is going to be a problem, but racking up the secondary hits and still, you know, hammering the enemy wherever possible. Trying not to die. Probably going to go, I think he goes like on the other side of this line of islands and everything. So he's kind of just trying to shoot it however he can and try not to die. Man, he's yeah. This point, he's I remember him in voice chat. He's like, yeah, guys, I'm probably gonna die, and well, he doesn't. Spoiler alert. I mean, I'm saying this, but all of you watch this stream live, right? Or watch the replay of the stream, so you all know what happens. You all know that Victim doesn't die here, because you already seen this, and you're just watching this for his perspective. Totally not the case that none of you are seeing this game for the first time, but if you are, go back and watch the stream, and go back and watch the Warships weekend stream from September 6th, the year of our Lord 2019, and then find the game where I'm in the Amaki, and you can hear all the lovely voice chatting happening. And yeah, Victim is he could die any second now. Wow. You know what? This does make for good replays, though. Or I do notice sometimes with myself, whenever I take a lot of damage and I play a little more cautiously, then I have really good games every now and then. But Victim, you know, he's already has a respectable game, 68,000 damage. He's done more than he has on himself. You know, he's done more hit points worth of damage than his ship has. But yeah, he's just kind of ducking back here, and when he re-engages, he would have hit the repair again, and things would have been good. The turrets are not facing the way they should, but that's just replays. Might ask Wargaming about replays. Whenever I'm gonna go meet with them at some point. They are doing an event at the USS Kidd in Baton Rouge, very close to where I live, and I think I might go there. Ouija, if you're watching this video, I look forward to talking to y'all. Y'all seem like a cool bunch of people. I mean, this is a great game y'all make, and you know, I'll just wear you out about replays and support me as a community contributor, please. But so Victim is shooting at their New Orleans. Yoda died because he you can see, let me use my mouse. if you look at the mini map where my mouse is, this little dead guy, that's Yoda. He and I were dueling the Iowa, and he backed up into the island accidentally. Meanwhile, Victim is just, you know, he's cheating, clearly. That's why the turrets are coming out the side of the guns. The shells are coming out the sides of the turrets. But that, again, that's just the way Ouija does replays, and Victim is always, you know, using his right mouse button and trying to get a good read of the situation, like firing at the Baltimore, maybe getting some good hits, maybe getting some sits, maybe getting a kill. These shells do look good, I will say that. A healthy chunk of damage, but 4 overpins is not ideal. That was the Iowa shooting, I believe, judging by where it came from. Meanwhile, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know why I'm over there, but I think at this point in the chat, I think it was Electric Fenrir. If you're watching shit, what's up, Finn? Thank you for watching this game from Victim's perspective. But, you know, he's coaching me with the Amagi, like, snipe at long range, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to get at long range, and that's why I'm way the hell back there. So, Victim in the Massachusetts is going to go for the Moss. You got Georgia. Georgia and Massachusetts. Good, 2 good states, I guess. I don't know. I've been to both. Somewhat. Anyhow. We're not talking about the states. We're talking about the ships named after the states and their manifestations in a video game. And, well, if New Orleans is not quite a target of opportunity, but that Iowa is bow on, and Victim's like, well, I'm going to use high explosives. And quick reload time. He must have the captain skill that switches shells faster between shots and everything. And judging by where that airplane launched, he's gonna fire some HE shells. And the Georgia absolutely decimated that Moss. And Victim set a fire, hit the torpedo protection, but did get some penetrating hits. Of course, penetrating hits with HE are not going to be as powerful as with AP, but we got AP coming into the chamber because of a better angle of attack here. And the secondaries are about to start barking, and there we go. Trying to get him over the island. The icon showed up at the last second. We'll see what happens. Got a hit on the torpedo bulge. Not ideal, but that Iowa is the last remnant of their team on this side. Our Georgia is sailing right next to him for God knows why. Good old Ghost Reaver. And, well, the Iowa shot the Georgia. The Georgia should have backed off a little bit. And that Iowa is toast. Victim is out of heals. He's out of fires. But he has a kill. So, there we go. That's one. Again, I'm just putting behind, trying to help him a little bit. Trying to do what I can, but, again, I'm not that experienced in the Amagi. Haven't played in a while, even if I had played some games earlier in it. And so it just did not, you know, just not my game. Just have a lot of learning to do. Whereas Victim has played the Massachusetts several times, and you've seen several. If you follow the channel closely, you've seen several replays in the Massachusetts sent in by VictimRAID or the Massachusetts Black. So the same thing, really. But yeah, that's the way things are. And the Benson is right there, and I am also talking about the Benson from my Amagi. Victim's got his secondaries on it, hit him pretty good. Will we see my shells flying in? Do we see my... There's my shells flying in. They helped. You see? Got some overpins. May have hit him. I don't know. We're just trying to dodge the torpedo. Dodging the torpedoes is the main goal here, especially with Victim, who doesn't have a lot of health left. I have plenty of health left. Okay, I just want to point out, they have 6 ships and 2 caps. We have 3 ships and 1 cap. Well, now they have 5 ships. But Victim got a close quarter expert kill. Great stuff. Goodbye, Benson. And now Victim and I, him going kind of in the middle of the map. I'm going more in the north of the map because I'm a long-range sniper, as the word on the street would say. So we're still getting doubled. Not in terms of points, but 4 ships versus 2 ships, and it comes down to the Panzermarine. So we're chatting again. I highly recommend going back and watching the stream, the replay of the stream. I know they're called VODs on Twitch, video on demand, but you know YouTube has them. They're on my YouTube channel. Again, look for the Warships weekend stream on September 6th of 2019. If you're watching this several years afterwards, otherwise, you know, it's this year, people. And you will see that Victim and I are exhibiting quite good communication. And oh, that Flint boy. Uh-oh. He's popping a smoke, but it's a little too late. He's a little too citadeled. JK overpinned. But 8 overpins still did a healthy amount of damage, and the secondaries, another close quarter expert. Now, the concern here would be the Flint's torpedoes, because the Flint does have torpedoes. But I don't know if he got him off in time. I think he was too busy popping smoke and slowing down. And well, now Freddy and Friesland are peppering yours truly up north in the Amagi. There are the Flint's torpedoes, and they did fire a little slow. Also, look at those 5-inch turrets in that shot just there. Like, look at them. Like, they're all, you know, pointing the same direction because they all fire in volleys or coordinate. Oh, I love it. It looks so cool. I love the American ship layout. Mainly because I grew up as a kid going to the Alabama, which is the sister ship and the same layout. But it just looks so cool, you know. But anyway, we got a game to win. Victim and I are trying to tackle the Freddy. And Victim does have the little side shot. Got some penetrating hits. Got a Confederate. I should get that on like a soundboard, like a little banjo for whenever Confederate happens. I could also edit it in, but I'm probably not going to do that. I'll put on a soundboard. Edit as you go type of deal. So yeah, Freddy's secondaries and the Friesland. Look at all the firepower that Friesland has, and there's Victim with the high caliber, just racking up the awards. I mean, talk about. And Victim's capturing the zone at the same time. And now the Friesland's turned his attention to Victim because Victim is capturing the zone. I am running scared because Freddy will demolish me with his secondaries. And I'm trying to get a little bit more range to put things a little bit more in my favor. And that Friesland, I'll tell you what, that sets fires like crazy. Victim getting more heavy damage salvos on Freddy is great. And, well, there's the Friesland trying to... I'm sure his secondaries are set to one of them. I think, yeah, I'm guessing the secondaries are even 11 kilometers. I'm not sure. I don't know the number off the top of my head. Or I could look at the mini-map where it says 11.3 right in front of me. That you've probably been thinking the entire game. Like, oh yeah, 11.3 is almost in secondary range. They'll open up soon. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This was the morning after the stream. I just woke up and did this. Another kill and another close quarter expert. The Massachusetts man. And then good old Freddy. Freddy is Freddy realizes, okay, we've evened things up. We have more points now. We're about to have more caps. We have 2 battleships. They have 2 battleships. Although they have more hit points than we do. I got a kill, y'all. I got a kill. I prevented Victim from getting a Kraken for now. And at this point, the Bismarck is firing at Victim. Victim is low on health. Victim's like, Panzer, dude, like, you're going to have to finish this Bismarck off. You know that, right? Like, I'm going to die. And this other guy on their team's like, we were winning. And Sil Squish, who's Sil Squish? That is a Saucy Ho. And that Saucy Ho is quite upset that they are losing. I, of course, you know, I'm firing at the Bismarck. I'm trying to get him to where at least his hit point pool is like between Victims and I's combined. I think I have between 10 and 20,000. Yeah, I have 20,000 hit points. Victim has had 7,000. Well, you know, now we're more of an even hit point type deal, so I feel better about my chances given the hit points. And but yeah, Victim's on 2,000 hit points, and he's like, yeah, Panzer, especially the Bismarck secondaries opening up on him. So yeah, Panzer, you're gonna have to finish this Bismarck off because I am gonna die. The thing is, he's not gonna die. That Bismarck's gonna die. Victim with the walk-off Kraken. You gotta love it. You gotta love the come from behind win. I mean, they were doubling us out. Look at that. Sorry about the squish screen, but Victim has a better monitor than I, so I have to squish his screenshots. But yeah, that's Confederate. That's high caliber. That's Kraken. That's Dreadnought. That's 3 close quarters experts. 208,000 damage on 89 primary and 147 secondaries. 5 kills, 5 fires. Lots of XP and everything. Looking at top player, Victim got top player. I got about mid, and Yoda just died too young. That's what happened with him. But look, 2,500 base XP. You gotta love it. And the HE shells did a respectable 7,000, 150,000 more or less with AP shells, about 35,000 with the secondary, and 15 caused by fires. Good old Massachusetts game. Well, yeah, I'm gonna call this victim's back pains or victim's back hurts, because that's what he sent the replay as. My back hurts because Victim carried our team right here. Everyone be sure in the comments to let Victim know that you were thankful that he sent it in and all of that. So that's pretty good. And if you enjoyed this video and you want to see more of it, of course, tune into Warships Weekends. You find that by joining the Discord. Also, you subscribe to the channel, hit the bell, you get notifications, you never miss an episode. And what else? What else am I supposed to say? Like the video. Send me in your replays through the Discord. Join the Discord server. Send me your replays. I'll upload them if they're good, and try and entertain people along the way. Thanks if you were entertained. Do all the things I said earlier. I'm not going to repeat myself in my outro. Thanks everybody for watching, and until the next one, this is Mikey der Panzernator signing out. See you, nerds.